Okay, part 2 of the Python version of the Dynamic Castle Crasher Challenge. I made a mistake here. I have to actually replace that condition with this down eye thing. If the down eye detects red, that starts a new loop. And what we do is back up. Drivetrain, it says drive for forward. We can change that to backward. Ooh, if I can even drag the thing, what's the problem? Okay. Yes, right. So then you start the new tab. So if you detect red, then the drivetrain drives backward. Oh, I think we have to say reverse. 200 is fine. We could adjust that later if we want to. And, standard thing, I'm just going to also turn at that point. How much? I don't know. 90 is fine for now. So if we detected the edge, now we're backing up and turning before we go on. Fine. So what is the main thing we need to do? We need to look for these, too much. We need to look for these buildings. And this is one case where I would prefer to use an if-else statement. And I want to back this up so that it's even right there, so that it is not inside this if loop. We want it to be in the forever loop, but not in this detection loop. So what is the new condition that I'm checking for? Well, I have sensors. I think the easiest thing is if distance sensor detects something. Let's see, distance found object. That is an example of a condition. I'm having trouble dragging today. Make sure you have that colon at the end. If the distance sensor, meaning the front eye, the distance part of the front eye, if it sees something, then you just go forward toward it. Drivetrain go forward for a certain amount. Yeah, so I opened the help menu for drivetrain drive for an amount. There is an optional thing. The fourth optional parameter is weight equals false. I want to use that. Why? Because what this will mean is it'll start going forward, but it'll keep going through the code and back up. So it'll go up to 200 in each step. This is maybe the most complicated thing, the most complicated part of this program. But maybe you can just trust me on it. Weight equals false. I only want one of those. Great. Okay, so if you found an object, go forward. Else, do the second thing. It's important that we do this in a two-step if-else thing, because I only want to do this second part if the first part didn't work. So I'm going to turn right for a certain amount, drivetrain turn right for, I don't know, 30 degrees. This would be like the maximum amount that you turn, and I'm just going to do the same thing, weight equals false, meaning pop right through to the next part of the program. Let me get rid of this. How does this look? Let's just see if this works.